This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Sunday, November 9th, 2025. The title of this rant is this the end of the beginning of the end of Trump? Yes, but the worst is yet to come. So Democrats trounced Trump and all Republicans all across the nation on Tuesday. A couple quick points about that. In New Jersey and in Virginia, the Democrats won the governorship by higher margins than was expected. They won on a resolution in Maine. In Pennsylvania, they had the Supreme Court justices were reelected by high margins. Two statewide elections in Georgia were won by Democrats by high margin. There was something in Idaho. There was some in Colorado. They passed legislation that would tax the rich so that children could have free meals free meals at school. And in Texas, there were a number of areas that the Democrats won by high margins. And in California, of course, the gerrymandering, the approved gerrymandering by the electorate was won also by a high margin. Now, if I get back to that in California, in Texas, if they're going to take those 5 districts away, because of what we've seen this week, things are not going to be what they had hoped it to be. Because what they had hoped it to be is that the margins that they won by in Texas by Trump in November of 24 would be holding in November of 26, but that's not the case from what we saw. So you will have many Congress people in Texas who will say, "Oh my goodness, I have a pretty nice district that I'm winning very, very easily now because those 5 Democratic districts have been eliminated. My territory, my constituents is going to be diluted. I'm going to have a much less percentage of Republicans to win by. In fact, they might be totally contested elections. So this is something the unintended consequences of what's going on with all of this. But all of this is proving that right now Democrats were given carte blanche to play hardball with this administration, and they need to play hardball on the shutdown and on other things, on the ACA thing. Now, the next thing is what's going to be happening from here on out. Well, we can already see that Trump doesn't know how to do anything but play hardball and never cede anything at all. And the Republicans know that they have to cede something and they have to make it look good. Now, I'm going to give one other example. We're getting close to being 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, which is the highest plane flights. The more flights are done on that week than any other time of the year. And of course, this is not just the poor people who are going to be starving. This is going to be a lot of middle class people and upper class people who are going to say, "What the hell is going on here? You're cutting this stuff out because we want to fly. We want to go where we want to go." So there might be some action, but there may not be some action. But again, can look at Trump to double down, to continue the gaslighting, to continue to act as if everything is okay, to continuing to act that prices are down, to continuing to act that he's only sending away criminal elements back to their home country. And this fight, and continue to see Trump try to, let's just say, eliminate the election in 2026 by many underhanded things. But again, the Democrats should be emboldened. They should be letting the Republicans know that this won't go on. Now, the other last thing about all of that is that every single congressional race is now up for grabs. That has been shown. Yes, there are going to be some red states where that's not going to happen. But there's going to be a lot more, a tremendous amount of competition that's going to be coming up. And the Republicans cannot keep the same policies that Trump is advocating for and that Trump has been doing. They have to move away from those policies. So the lame duck is going to become more of a lame duck. And the end of the beginning of the end of Trump has started. And we will see as time goes on The gaslighting will continue, but at the same time, new things that Trump and some of his sycophants will be doing will be just as bad as what is going on right now, and worse. This could be the most volatile election year in the history of the country coming up. And the Democrats and all of those who favor them need to be prepared and need to be resolute in the sense that we must vote blue and embrace liberalism.